This is your Noteflight third lesson. Goals. I can make harmony notes for my piece and change the tempo or speed of my piece. So we're going to log into Noteflight. It's important that you log in from this slide or from this link in your course stream. Otherwise, you might end up at the free one and then you'd not be able to share or work with people within our Noteflight system. I think a lot of people have made that mistake. Now, when we're here, we could go ahead and create a score if we want to start from scratch. Or what we can do is we can click on this Noteflight icon here and we can go to My Scores and we can find the piece that we want to update. So there's our Create a Score slide. And you're welcome to do that if you feel like you can make a better stepwise melody. We're building today on last week's stepwise melody. So you can keep developing a score you've started. You go to the Noteflight TDS composition link on the top left. You'd click and you'd see the green menu, and then you'd click on My Scores. And there's my finished harmonized melody. And let's see how we got to that point. Here's my melody that starts on A, ends on A, and uses mostly stepwise motions. It uses a mix of durations, and I've kept it simple, where every note goes to the next one up or down. And you see how that stepwise motion works. A line to a space to a line. Now we're going to add harmony notes. So we're going to highlight individual notes and then hover up and down. And we're going to add notes in the space below or above notes in spaces, or the line below or above notes on lines. And this is called a third. And so you see how this note here is in the space below the third space where there was already a note. This note here is in the space above the third space where there was already a note. And this note here is in the line above the second line where there was already a note. So let's go back to our score and add maybe one more. I'll do that. And you see how I highlighted and added. And let's hear what that sounds like. And I think that's a lot of fun to do. Everyone doesn't have to have a harmony note, but you can just pick and choose. Careful. Every piece so far that you've made is at 120 beats per minute. There's 120 of these quarter notes per minute. That's the speed. And to make a piece your own, you want to change that tempo. So we're going to change the tempo, speed of our piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all. That's Control+A on a Chromebook or Command-A on a Mac. Unless you highlight the whole piece, you're going to just change the tempo of one measure. So as you see on my piece, I've already changed it to 112, but I'm going to go ahead and change it to something maybe faster than 120. So I'm going to go Command or Control-A, and it turns it all orange. And I already have my tempo tool up here. If I didn't, I'd go over here, tempo tool gone, tempo tool there. And then I'm going to go to my tempo and I'm going to use the arrows, and I'm going to make that quite brisk. Yeah, So I'm going to go back. I really actually think I like that 112. Edit. I like that 112. And look at that. I can just highlight it and go 112. And now it's back. So as it says, I changed my tempo to 112 beats per minute. It sounded good to me. I tried some different ones. Now you've done it. What you're going to do, you're going to save, please. And then you're going to share. We've done that a number of times. And really perfect would be to keep the same title, Your Name Stepwise Melody, but write harmonized as a subtitle. So you see there's this subtitle thing I can do. And I can write my name, or I can write harmonized. Your piece isn't necessarily done, but you are with this assignment. If you can say, I can log in, create a score, add notes, change durations, share a score. That was 2 weeks ago. Create a 4-measure stepwise melody that starts and ends on A. That was last week. And add harmony notes and change the tempo of my piece. That's this week. If you've demonstrated these skills, you may mark as done at Google Classroom. And obviously, I encourage you to experiment with other features of this program or keep composing if you like. Nice job. Thanks very much. Talk to you soon.